Hello and welcome to Let's Wander. In this episode, Lila and Buddy and I visit Tintern Abbey. We take a look around at the ruins and investigate the history. So with all of this being said, let's wander. So here we are at Tintern Abbey, and first thing this morning I get here and I'm first in. So let's go and have a look around. It's really nice and quiet.
Tintern Abbey was founded in 1131 by the Cistercian monks who originally built a wooden chapel. This was later upgraded to a stone church until 1269 when patron Roger Bigod invested in the church and the monks began work on the buildings we see today. The monks were handing out alms until 1535, which was during tyrant King Henry VIII's Reformation. A year later, Tintern surrendered and the abbey fell into disrepair.
So here we are in a warming house, and this would have been used by the monks to warm up during the winter, because apparently the kitchens were one of the only places that were permitted a fire. They were supposed to suffer the cold, a bit like me and the dogs did last night in the van. Something that's also quite amazing is the amount of money that would have gone into building something like this. I mean, the walls are solid, there's no infill in them, they are solid stone. And some of the carvings are incredibly ornate as well, like the bases of the pillars.
The kitchens were quite sophisticated, with running water channeled around the abbey controlled by sluice gates. This mantle sat above the fireplace and it is about 2.5 metres long. This is the chapter house, and every morning the monks would come here to hear from the abbot and be designated their work for the day. They would also read one of the 73 chapters of the Rule of St Benedict, which is where the term chapter house originates.
So this is where the monks come to eat their dinner. And just over here, there are steps to what would have been a pulpit. And there would have been a monk just up here, giving a sermon while they all ate in silence in here. Over here, this is the serving hatch where they've had their food passed through. Isn't it? Sliding out.
This looks to be where they could have rinsed their tableware, as there is a sink and another place to put something.
Where we are now is in the solarium, or the food cellar. This is where the lay brothers would have kept all of their food and drink. And apparently a load of them died off in the Black Death and there wasn't enough people, so they started taking in tenants and getting them to farm the land.
Lay brothers were monks who carried out manual labour. They may be illiterate in Latin and therefore didn't take part in chanting or scribe work.
So here I think I'm actually standing in the drains for the kitchen. So I'm going into the cloisters, and it seems it's inhabited now by jackdaws. We're going to shut up now, then, aren't they?
The monks would have come here to pray up to 8 times a day. There would have been 2 masses as well as additional services. This is the infirmary, and it is laid out the same as a modern ward is in a hospital today. In the 16th century, they were divided into individual rooms, each with a cupboard for belongings and a fireplace. And that brings us to the end of another wander. Hope you'll like, share, subscribe, and please leave a comment. So from me, Chris, Lila, and Buddy, we'll see you again soon. Bye 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 bye.